boys? Welcome in. Welcome back to Playmakers Picks, where we are serving up free plays every single day here on YouTube. And if you're new here, we follow the same script every single day. We recap our play from the previous day, and then we get into the juice. We get into the free plays, and I'm giving 2 free plays every single day. One for you daily fantasy bettors, one for you sportsbook bettors. And if you're a DGen who does both, then you're my type of people. Now, let's recap yesterday's plays. We had our 2-man slip on chalkboard. Our 2-man slip of the day, we had Kike Hernandez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 total bases. Vladimir absolutely crushed this line, and Kike Hernandez, this one was a tough watch because he hits a leadoff double. And mind you, he's at the bottom of the lineup, right? So he's getting Ohtani, Freeman, all these absolute dogs, Teoscar, and they can't cash him in after a leadoff double. And then the game on the line where I think he would have cashed in, and maybe I'm a little biased because I was riding with it. They end up pitch hitting for him in the 9th inning with a runners on base. So that one was a tough one, but I really, really like these plays. And then I've been trying out the new thing, right, where I give you guys a little bit of honorable mention where the guys on the slip, I'll do a deep dive, but I'll give you an honorable mention of just some other guys I like. All 3 honorable mentions hit. So wasn't a terrible day at all, but this one was another tough watch. Our sportsbook play of the day. So it happens, we go 0 for 2 sometimes. Sometimes we go 2-0. Sometimes we split them. It is what it is. But our VIP plays were hitting yesterday. We had 2 fucking bangers. But this one sucked. Toronto Blue Jays over 4.5. And as a Red Sox fan, you try to not bet as a fan, but just bet smart. But I think you almost psych yourself out too much where you're like, I can't bet as a fan. I have to fade my team. I don't know, man. But this one was really hard to watch because the Blue Jays put up 3 runs. They left a fuck ton of base runners on base, and they got thrown out at home 3 times. So it was 3 runs, but it should have been 5. I mean, Wilyer Abreu might have the best arm in the outfield in the entire MLB. And those were like 2 of the best throws I've seen all year. So tough beat or just a loss, whatever you want to call it. But we are coming back today, and we're coming back with a vengeance. And since we went 0-2 yesterday, guess what I got for you, boys? I got a nice 5-man slip. Now, I don't know if Chalkboard is coming out with their happy hour discount pack that they typically do on Wednesdays. So we'll just have to wait and see. But these are the plays I like regardless. Let's start it off. We got Seiya Suzuki to go over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And now some of you guys might be a little late watching this. And if that's the case, then you have 2 2-man slips or a nice full 4-man slip. But I really like Seiya Suzuki today, and I'll show you why. Let's go ahead and find this game if we can. But Seiya Suzuki is absolute scorched earth right now. This Chicago Cubs offense is absolute scorched earth right now. An honorable mention, I guess, for the sports book. Everybody's thinking, oh, Paul Skeens. He made his debut versus the Cubs. Back-to-back games, okay? Was pitching pretty solid. This is a different Cubs team right now. This is a absolutely different Cubs team right now. Now, Seiya Suzuki, 1 for 3 off Paul Skeens' lifetime, right? So not a ton of data there. But if we look at hits, runs, RBIs, guys, he has hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of the last 7. He has hit this line. And now here is the real reason for it. Paul Skeens, they've already confirmed, is on pitch and inning count. He is not going to be going more than 6 innings anymore. He's not going to be going above 90 pitches. I mean, he might get to like 95, but he's not having 100 pitch outings again. So even if Paul Skeens is dominant for 6 innings, I still trust that Seiya Suzuki and this offense are actually going to do some damage today. And so this is one of my big bets of the day is I am running the Chicago Cubs to score over 3.5 runs at even money. I like it. I like it a lot, especially a nice early day game. Paul Skeens on pitch count. I like it a lot. So Seiya Suzuki with the boost here too is already a 2x multiple by itself. Now Jarren Duran over 1.5 bases. We love it. He's going up against Chris Bassett, who again he doesn't have a great lifetime average versus Bassett, limited quantities, right? But this is not the same Jarren Duran from the past either. This is one of, if not, like, he's one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball right now. He's electric. He brings the game to life. He's batting .312 on the year, guys. .312 on the year versus right-handed pitching, 17 bombs, 52 ribbies, 976 OPS. Now versus Chris Bassett, right? Okay, 1 for 10. We don't expect that to continue. Okay, if we look at the bases, guys, he's gone over in 7 of the last 10, and he has absolutely demolished this line this entire series. And I expect the same to hold true. He's having a hot series, okay? So we really like Jarren Duran here in this spot. And then we're rolling with Vladimir Guerrero, because on the other side of that field, on the other side in the other dugout, is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who, again, scorched fucking earth. 321 on the year. That's his red section. 21 home runs, 62 ribbies, 932 OPS. But look what he's done versus Brian Bayo in 19 at-bats. A 421 batting average with 2 bombs, 8 ribbies, and a 1345 OPS. And if we look at what he has done for the last 10 games, for the last 5 games, for the last week, guys, he has hit this line every single game, 5 games in a row. And now you match that up with a hot offense, on the other side. I expect fireworks in this game, guys. I expect fireworks in this game. So Vladimir Guerrero, need I say more? And then Dalton Varsho, again, absolute scorched earth, okay? Versus right-handed pitching, only 200 on the year, but you know what this league is all about, man. What have you done for me lately? And Dalton Varsho, lately, dog. 4 of the last 5, 6 of the last 10, but he's getting on base every time. So if you want to play this safer, guys, look at this hit. And it's minus 137 if you're doing that on like Prize Picks, which is much better than going to the actual sports books themselves. So guys, if you guys are playing on Prize Picks, this Dalton Varsho hit line is an absolute lock. Absolute lock. Okay, boys? Now, let's keep it going. In the last leg of this slip, and all these would combine for a nice 17.5x, okay? We got J.D. Martinez. Let's go check him out. In the Mets versus the Diamondbacks. Man, I took a big swing and miss yesterday on this game. The Diamondbacks had won 9 of their last 10 at home, hottest offense in baseball, and they completely shit the bed. I also placed that bet, though, because they had Eduardo Rodriguez listed as the starter, and it ended up being Brandon Pfaadt. But if we look at J.D. Martinez, guys, 2 for 2 with 2 bombs, 4 ribbies versus Eduardo Rodriguez, his former teammate when they were in Boston together. And J.D. Martinez has been on an absolute tear. If we take a quick look here, right? Last 2 games, absolutely demolish the line. So you could take it for hits. You could take it for total bases. Whatever you're feeling, if you're feeling frisky. But I like J.D. Martinez today, especially with his history versus Eduardo Rodriguez. Now, guys, I told you we had some big VIP plays yesterday. We had the Royals go over 3.5 runs. Absolute cash. And then I'm trying to think what was the other one. But we were 2 for 3 on VIP plays yesterday. If you want free VIP, football's right around the corner. Go sign up on Chalkboard. Use code JHILL. That is code JHILL. They're going to match you 100%. Up to $100. They got boosted packs every single day. And it's a solid platform. Got a ton of sign-up bonuses in here as well, including player profit, which is super dope. They'll fund you up to $100K if you prove that you can win. So if you're, a solid sports bettor, but you just don't have that bankroll today, go sign up, use code JHILL. That's going to save you 10%, and then build that bankroll. All right, let's get into, finally, the book play of the day, guys. We have the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox to go over 9 runs. And yesterday, I believe it was a 9 or 8 run game. Let's go take a quick look. But we told you what happened. I mean, it very well should have been at least a 5 spot from both sides. And now we have 2 teams with a long history of beating the crap out of these starting pitchers, right? Brian Bayo with a 9.72 ERA in his 2 starts versus the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we have Chris Bassett. Oh, man, 2.7 ERA. But What have you done for me lately? We already told you this, guys. And if we look at Chris Bassett, earned runs, he's going to give them up. He's given up 3 or more in 8 of his last 9, okay? And now this is against the Boston Red Sox, who are doing some serious damage. If we take a look at the lines yesterday, right, over 9, let's see here. Yeah, yesterday it hit 9. The day before it hit 10, and the day before was a 4-1 game. Okay, we really like this line. We like the matchup. We like the history of these offenses versus the pitchers. And, it's been this like back and forth where Boston really put it on Toronto last night. Toronto really put it on Boston, or vice versa. Boston put it on Toronto last night, pause, and then Toronto put it on Boston the night before. And now I expect both teams to just have a solid game, solid game. So we really like this one right here. And this is our free play of the day. If you guys are watching this and you still have enough time, like I said, guys, I'm playing Chicago Cubs over 3.5 runs. I just feel it. I feel it. Paul Skeens on pitch count. We like it. So, boys, these are our plays of the day. Let's make some freaking money. The weekend's right around the corner. College football is here. NFL's right around the corner. Are you kidding me? It's the best time of year, boys. And the weather's starting to just chill out just a little bit. Starting to feel a little bit of breeze. Life is good, boys. Let's make some money. This is Playmakers Picks. Peace.